A 15-year-old boy identified as Muhammad Adam has revealed how the Boko Haram terrorist group converts minors to Islamic fighters. The young boy revealed that he was kidnapped at the age of 10 in his hometown in Borno State. He claimed that he was among the Boko Haram fighters that escorted the kidnapped Chibok girls to a camp in Timbuktu and gave them close protection. He further disclosed that he escaped from one of the camps in Sambisa Forest owing to the hardship and hunger resulting from a cholera outbreak, which left over 500 militants and their families in critical condition. In a bid to confirm the Nigerian army that they got the right man, the young Adam demonstrated some combat skills he acquired during training by the insurgents in weapons handling, marksmanship, and planting of improvised explosive devices. He also revealed that Abubakar Shekau, leader of the sect, has lost his leg as a result of an airstrike by Nigerian army. Well, let's take a quick look at some of his skills.
أول ثاني ثالث انفتا تقدم
You're just saying that he is a complete marksman.
He's trained.
Yes. He was apprehended by Operation Lafia Dole December 12th. I mean, he had been wanting to escape this whole sect since he was 10 years old. Imagine the trauma this young boy has faced.
Somebody, see the kind of country we
Look
have
at his
built.
skills.
And when we say out of school pupil is 14-point-something million, some people will fight us and say no.
It's exaggerated.
It's exaggerated, that the number is 9 million.
And so this
if we talk further, they say school feeding program. We say, are these the people who's affected? They'll say, no, we're exaggerated, that we're lying. Everything, you know, when people, the person they say media is lying. That's a marksman. That's the future of this country.
Does his mother
So my
know
only question, yes, I hopefully now that video is out by David Otto, a writer who investigated the story. And, you know, the point I want to make is he part of that group now, that Boko Haram rehabilitation group at this point? Because if he's saying that he was part of the group that kidnapped the Chibok girls, this boy is one of the people that could lead us to where they are. I mean,
if they're still there. And this is
but I mean, he's just escaped, so he knows the whole.
No, the Chibok girls were kidnapped a while ago, so they might have been moved.
Yeah, but
so that's what
he
I'm
would
saying.
have information, is what I'm saying, continuous information of what's happening with them.
I'm not even sure if he knows the location of the Chibok girls right now, but what I do know is that it's footage like this and it's an account like this, even though David Otto was careful to give a caveat to say take some of it, you know, with a pinch of salt because of his age.
Exactly.
But it's footage like this and his account and seeing this boy that makes me actually think about the practicalities of Operation Safe Corridor, which we all completely reject and we think is just, you know, slap on the wrist to hardened criminals. But when we see a child, and there have been over 90 children that have been rehabilitated in Operation Safe Corridor. So I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on rehabilitating children? Do you feel differently about the children than you do about the adults?
I've always felt differently about everyone, really, because I'm not sure the circumstances these people are engaged with in, you know, the combating the insurgency. I'm not quite sure, but I've always felt differently with them. I don't know what the conditions are. So it's a case-by-case basis. You never know what happened to them. You never know who kidnapped them. You never know why they're in that whole system of killing people. We don't know. So, I mean, the whole rehabilitation system, obviously quite condemned by a lot of us, right? It should also be detailed, and we need to know how and who these people are, if they've gotten to jail, if they've been, if they're like real jihadists or not. you know.
There are exceptions to the rule, right?
Yes.
But yes, I hope you can give useful insight, like about the Boko Haram leader reportedly losing a leg. But, you know, I just think this is heartbreaking. This is somebody's child. She hasn't seen her child, and she's probably thinking he's died or something awful. It reminds me of Joseph Kony. Remember that monster who had over 60,000 child soldiers, sex slaves, completely ruined the lives of children in Uganda.
I mean, it's quite very sad. Somebody carried the same child for 9 months.
This is somebody's baby.
And when they gave birth to this baby, they said it was a thing of celebration. I'm sure they probably had a naming ceremony. But it just shows to a large extent how we're failed as a country. This child, same child, that has been trained into a marksman, could have been that science student winning that trophy for best science student somewhere.
Absolutely, Rufai.
So this is the kind of country we've built. But you see, what hurts me the most is when we say these things, a lot of people are so quick to put a political slant to it. This is not a political slant. My opinions of Operation Safe Corridor, I am not comfortable with the manual of de-radicalization. I don't think appropriate job has been done enough.
It's got to be detailed.
So
I'm
not comfortable with the Operation manual of de-radicalization because it got to a stage that these people, young children, were used as suicide bombers.
Yes.
At a point in this country. And the level of indoctrination, I don't think what they show us would be able to de-radicalize these people. See, people that have been indoctrinated, they are taken to places like Guantanamo Bay before they shut Guantanamo Bay down. But you see, they don't still change. So indoctrination is a very terrible thing.
So you don't believe in rehabilitation
I don't believe
generally?
I don't.
But rehabilitation does work.
It can work.
Yes,
it can work if the process
work.
is detailed. But the process I see there.
You think it's too short? The program is quite short. It's a few months.
It's quite short, few months, and you know when bodies start to exchange hands.
We need to know who these people are. That's my issue. That's my question. What are the specific details? Why did you pick this person to de-radicalize as opposed to the other person?
I think it's those ones who come out and kind of quit to Boko Haram and hand themselves
in. No, you can't just quit. Yes. We need to know your circumstance. You could be quitting and it's a trap. You don't know.
Be a trap. And for me, the question is, what next for this child?
This is the thing.
He wants to go to school. He's been trying to escape the whole time.
Who's going to send him to school? Who's going to keep him in their home?
Maybe that's the
So he's going to go to Operation Safe Corridor because they've had about 100 children who have graduated from the course.
And his dream is to go to school.
I would like David Otto to give us a 5-year down the line report about the same child.
Yes, we hope to get that.
Let's see how well he's done.
I just need him to go to his mom. Sorry.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure they will give him to his mom. Hope they find his mother as well.
Yes, that's another thing.
Will the society even accept him?
So that's the problem. Operation Safe Corridor, some of the graduates have complained and have been really hurt that when they try to return to their villages, they're shunned. There was this one man, I recall, even his family shunned him. And the home he was trying to return to was his home that he had built. He wasn't allowed in his own home because he had gone and joined Boko Haram. Even though he'd undergone this program, his own family didn't want him. So reintegration into society for any convict is bad enough. But for a terrorist is nigh on impossible.